Hi, I'm John Morrison. I'm Programme Lead for the BSc Honours Exercise Health and Sports Performance Programme. My role entitles the organisation side of things of the course. That's making sure that all the students have everything they need to do their studies, to progress and enhance their learning experience and education. From the teaching side of things, my specialisms include health, fitness and specifically nutrition. So you'll find me teaching the nutrition-based modules on the course through the first, second and third years. The course is a new course. It's a development from the old programme that we used to run here, although we've purposely made sure we've developed it out of 6 strands. That's health and wellbeing is the first strand, which is one of the most important aspects of today's society in keeping people not physically healthy but also mentally healthy as well. Make sure their well-being and their happiness is as good as it can be. So we look at that from a range of different ages to help us work with clients from those backgrounds. The second one is nutrition. This goes from just generalised nutrition into sport-specific nutrition, so we kind of look at what nutrition's like for health on a very kind of basic level, and then we look at how do we change that and advise athletes and create these bespoke strategies for them to enhance their performance, whether on the pitch, in the pool, or on athletics track, for example. The third strand is the professional development pathway, which we look at developing your skills as a practitioner. So in the first year we look at coaching-based skills, how to teach various skills in different sports, opportunity for you to do coaching badges on that year, which are additional qualifications at no extra cost, and that progresses onto a kind of fitness kind of training where you'll look at your delivery of fitness programs from maybe a fitness coach or personal trainer point of view, and in the third year that changes into your work placement kind of module where you can choose an area that you want to be proficient in, you want to experience yourself, and you can develop those skills alongside us helping you along the way. We then have exercise physiology, anatomy and physiology, which there's no getting around that. We have to know how the body is working and how the body is functioning, and most importantly how to understand how we develop that within a sporting context. Then we have sports psychology, a firm favourite of students. Doesn't matter how physically strong you are, how fast you are, it always comes down to how well the brain works. And that is often kind of the limiting factor with a lot of athletes, is they physically can do the job, but mentally something is stopping them from achieving what they need to achieve. And the last strand is sports performance. And in that strand we look at a variety of things like biomechanics, we look at analysis of performance, and we really try to understand how do we get someone from A to B as efficiently possible and how to develop them into the next level, whether that is trying to become an Olympic athlete or whether that is simply just trying to win a regional game or a local game in the sport of choice. Candidates we're looking for, generally anyone that has a passion for sport, fitness and health. We like people that are not afraid to get their hands into problems and to try and solve the problems that are out there in the real world. One of the good things that we do on the course is we explore the theory, but we explore it in a way that then looks at how that can be applied and adjusted in the real world. What you'll find is that theory is one thing, but actually going out there and doing the job, you're going to have so many limitations, so many contradictions, and so many things you have to deal with that make it very difficult to apply what you've learned in the same way. So you have to come up with very kind of novel ideas, clever ways of achieving the same thing you learn in lesson, but out there on the pitch, on the track, or wherever you may be working in the field. We like confident applicants, but the be-all and end-all is just that motivated person that we were after. We're looking for people that want to change themselves and try and change the world as well, because you can do that. As students, each one of you can go out there and you can make a difference, whether that is on a small scale to one or a couple people, or you can do it to a whole team, or you can even work in, for example, sports development and you can change a whole sporting area, or just work in health and you can make people healthier. So we're really looking at those motivated people that are looking to develop themselves and actually help the world that is around them, the world they're going to go into. Typically graduates will look at destinations that involve being a practitioner of sorts. So we have people that go on to be performance analysts. We've got people in professional football clubs at the moment working in that kind of that field. We've got people that go into a teaching background, so our graduates will go out there and they'll deliver at all ranges of levels from preschool all the way up to high school, and also on degree programs as well, like what you'll be on. So we have a range of teaching opportunities that we go on there. And most importantly, our graduates seek to develop their knowledge further. So we get a lot of postgraduate study, specifically in strength and conditioning, performance analysis, physiotherapy. We get a lot of those kind of progression students that go on and they want to continue to learn and develop their skills, which is the great point of our 6 strands mentality, is that we give you such a taster of all the different areas that by the end of it, hopefully you're just going to want to grasp even more knowledge and even more skills and go out there and develop even further. So yeah, so to kind of evaluate that, you can go out there into a kind of practitioner role from the off. You can go out there and progress your study further from a graduate, postgraduate point of view. You can go straight into teaching, obviously, once you've got your teaching qualification. Graduates can also go into non-kind of sporting backgrounds. There are routes that they can go into, because a lot of companies, a lot of businesses out there just simply call for a graduate level education, and that means that they are after graduates that can research, graduates that can think on their feet, and graduates that have that level 6 kind of ability about them that they know that can go fit straight into a jobs. So even if you're not 100% sure on the sporting career, you can get in that way, but you can also go into an area that isn't. But you can still pursue your love of sport, health and fitness as part of your undergraduate study. Okay, if you want any more information about the course, feel free to get in touch via our website or any of our social media platforms, and we'll be happy to help and direct you onto your next stage of your career. Thank you.